All right, Coach, 62-7 out here at Eastlake North. It's open the season just like you drew it up, right?
Well, first week you never know how the kids are going to handle it. There's a lot. You have kids that haven't played on Friday nights before, and so I think what has helped us is we've been fortunate enough to play a lot of, like tonight. The young guys got to play pretty much the whole second half. So last year was the same way. So those kids got a lot of experience last year, and they did a nice job tonight. The kids that didn't start, like we replaced 7 starters on offense, they did a nice job. I thought we executed well. We limited the turnovers and penalties, and the guys up front are good. I mean, we're very fortunate to have Mike Zimble and Cannon Schroeder and Blankenship and Goody. And, we have some guys up front that are very, very good football players.
I think you had 8 first-half possessions. 7 of them resulted in touchdowns. All of them were in North territory. I mean, you can't ask for better field position, better starting.
No, our defense is, I think, pretty decent, and they gave us great opportunities. And we did fumble. We missed a block, and the quarterback got hit from behind and fumbled. We did turn the ball over at one time. But no, our defense is. We got 10 guys back that played last year, started last year. So, we should be. We got to go to work every day, but our defense has a chance to be special.
Yeah, I know in the preseason you talked a lot about the defense, but were you a little bit surprised by how well they played tonight?
Nothing. I tell you what, this will be my 17th year coaching. These kids have worked harder than any other team I've had in the offseason. I mean, unbelievable work ethic since January, and they just are a motivated bunch of kids. And I mean, they inspire me to be a better coach every day because I don't want to let them down. That's how hard they work.
Sam's kind of talking about, is that one point, that one loss, the way it ended last year, is that what's been driving them?
Oh, you know what? Those kids, we lost that game 10-9 last year, and they were all in the weight room the next day lifting. It was pretty incredible. I mean, we didn't even open the weight room and they were lifting. They're a great group of kids. They love being around each other and they love the game of football, and they're very competitive. They hate losing. When they were in 4th and 5th grade playing football at recess against each other, they'd be fist fights like every day. This group of kids is a special group.
How do you look at the next stretch of games that you have, and not to take anything away from your opponents, but you're going to be on paper a lot stronger. How do you keep the guys up and keep them getting better every week?
Well, that's a good thing about having 72 guys on the team and having some guys that can play football, because we get after it in practice, and we probably do more 11-on-11 live than most teams. I talk to a lot of coaches and ask them about their practices. We do a lot of 11-on-11 live, and our practices sometimes are a lot more chippy and hard than some of these. We come out here and play on a Friday night, so we get after it Monday through Thursday. We don't, obviously you don't want to hit too much and get hurt, but our guys we compete in practice every day, and I think that makes us better as the year goes on.
How did this game come about, and did your kids feel like this was an opportunity to prove themselves against a bigger school?
Our kids didn't want to play 9 games, and so we only had 9 games, and we had a week 1 opening, and we have a tough time finding, teams our size, to play us. And so North wanted to play us, and we said, hey, man, it's 6 miles away, let's play it. And it's a great chance for our kids to, to compete against a big school with a lot of students.
When was it scheduled?
It was late. They actually called us. They played brush the last couple of years, week 1. And I don't know what happened. They called us. We were on the website to have a week 1 opening. They called us and said, "Do you want to play?" And my AD said, "Yeah, let's play."
You played a lot of big schools over the summer and went to a lot of difficult 7-on-7s. Do you feel like your team was in mid-season form already?
Well, we've done that every year.
Yeah.
We go down to Pitt. They have a big 40-team tournament with a lot of really big schools.
And you were in the finals of it?
And we actually, won a bunch of games. And our kids, they don't get too overwhelmed with stuff. I mean, even the last couple state championship games, they don't get real wide-eyed. They have a quiet confidence about them, and they go about their business. So, I didn't think this was a stretch for them. I mean, we've been very fortunate to have a good run of players. So, all teams have their ups and their downs, and we got a good run going right now. And so we'll just try to keep it going, and the young kids are buying in and working hard, and it's fun. They're a fun group to coach.